Venerable Sirs and honoured members of the four assemblies of the Buddha, I'm very delighted to be here, and I'd like to thank you for inviting me and my friends in the amongst the speakers to come to the United Nations. I was thinking on my way here how people used to come to England, Britain, to learn English because they felt that would help them in life. And now I thought it was quite amusing that so many Westerners now want to come here to Thailand and to traditional Buddhist countries to learn about mindfulness and about the Buddhist path. And it seems very fitting that the United Nations Day of Vesak is host to such a rich array of people. I'm very happy to be here, and I've noticed how happy everyone around has been and how mindful and attentive all the organisers and the volunteer staff of this event have been too. I was saying to one of the volunteers, a young girl at the university, how on earth did she manage to keep so on her feet? She was working from dawn till dusk, looking after other people. And she seemed very surprised at my question. She said, "But I'm just very happy doing this." And I thought we'd had so many discussions about what mindfulness and happiness were, and in a way she summarized it very succinctly and admirably. During our conference, we've been discussing so many applications of mindfulness, its role in the various meditative traditions, its application in daily life, its relationship to the neuroplasticity of the brain, its enactment in various therapies, and many first-person testimonials of what it feels like to have mindfulness and how the Buddhist communities can offer something to the world through this wonderful perspective on a very human quality that is, if you like, trans-religious. It's a very human ability simply to be attentive to oneself and to others. Seeing the great diversity of approaches that people have had on this subject over the last few days has been extremely interesting to me. And the image came to my mind of Indra's net, where each facet reflects the other. And sometimes somebody speaking from an academic perspective will say exactly the same thing as somebody just speaking quite directly from the heart. So somebody who says, I needed to be aware of myself and the other person when they're talking about counseling. This is what somebody says when they look at the Buddhist texts too. And it reminded me of the net where each facet reflects each other. So I would like to thank everybody present for inviting us all and for having a chance to see so many different expressions of the Eightfold Path in action. And this is what seems to me so important about the UN conference and about what Buddhism can offer the world, is that the strength of Buddhism is the fact that it is so different. That's the wonderful thing. It is like a net that just has so many different aspects, but still has the same taste, ekarasa. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to come here to see so many different approaches working together happily. Thank you very much, sirs.
ขอขอบพระคุณดร. ซาร่า ชอลส์